It is a split session across global markets, and the divergence tells an important story. Welcome to MTRS_Market Pulse. Here is your complete global indices roundup for July 22nd. It is a split session across global markets. This comes as Wall Street indexes fall, with Iran and earnings season in focus, the Detroit news, adding pressure to energy markets. Let us go region by region across the major global indices. Starting with the Americas session. S&P 500 edged higher plus 0.89% to $7,509.20. Investor sentiment is being shaped by global market. ARA-driven chip rally stumbles as investors question lofty valuations after sharp sell-off, The Economic Times. NASDAQ 100 climbed plus 1.93% to $29,155. Equity markets are responding to reports that global market, ARA-driven chip rally stumbles as investors question lofty valuations after sharp sell-off, The Economic Times. Dow Jones is trading higher by plus 0.74%, at $52,225. Equity markets are responding to reports that stock market today, Dow, S&P 500, NASDAQ futures slide with Alphabet, Tesla earnings on deck, Yahoo Finance. Starting with the Europe session. DAX is trading higher by plus 0.45%, at $25,124. This comes as Wall Street indexes fall, with Iran and earnings season in focus, the Detroit news, adding pressure to energy markets. FTSE 100 is trading higher by plus 0.95%, at $10,687. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Trump's tariffs, Fed minutes, rumbles Bitcoin by what's moving markets. Starting with the Asia session. Nikkei 225 is broadly flat at $66,116, awaiting a fresh catalyst. Currency markets are reacting to week ahead for FX, bonds, US, European PMI data, ECB decision in focus. Hang Seng dipped minus 0.95% to $24,893. Traders are reacting to news that gold, silver, rare earths, and copper, public companies present at the minus 23 Precious Metals and Critical Minerals Virtual Investor Conference, New Media Wire. KOSPI is trading higher by plus 0.74%, at $6,797.70. Equity markets are responding to reports that global market, ARA-driven chip rally stumbles as investors question lofty valuations after sharp sell-off, The Economic Times. Nifty 50 dipped minus 0.81% to $23,991. Investor sentiment is being shaped by global market, ARA-driven chip rally stumbles as investors question lofty valuations after sharp sell-off, The Economic Times. Sensex dipped minus 0.93% to $76,749. Investor sentiment is being shaped by global market, ARA-driven chip rally stumbles as investors question lofty valuations after sharp sell-off, The Economic Times. ASX 200 ticked up plus 0.34% to $8,823. Traders are reacting to news that gold, silver, rare earths, and copper, public companies present at the minus 23 Precious Metals and Critical Minerals Virtual Investor Conference, New Media Wire. Now, a look at some of India's most active stocks in the news today. SBI is down minus 1.86%, trading at 1,025 Indian rupees. Investor sentiment is being shaped by July Fed meeting unpacked, what the latest decision may mean for investors, Lord, Abbott & Co. LLC. The Yono digital banking platform is building a retail liability moat. Corporate loan book quality, the historical weak spot, is now at decade-best levels. The dividend policy has become more generous. Watch for any RBI guidance on priority sector lending norms that could affect cost ratios. Tata Motors dropped sharply minus 1.81% to 327.75 Indian rupees. Equity markets are responding to reports that stock market today, Dow, S&P 500, NASDAQ futures slide with Alphabet, Tesla earnings on deck, Yahoo Finance. Jaguar Land Rover order bank and production volumes are the earnings swing factor. Range Rover and Defender remain sold out in key markets, which is a strong near-term pricing signal. JLR balance sheet deleveraging is ahead of schedule. Watch for any semiconductor supply update that could unlock further production. Now let us look at what is driving these moves at the macro level. On the geopolitical front, this comes as Wall Street indexes fall, with Iran and earnings season in focus, the Detroit News, adding pressure to energy markets. This is adding a risk premium across energy markets and supporting safe haven demand. Central bank policy is at the forefront of investor minds. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Trump's tariffs, Fed minutes, rumbles Bitcoin by what's moving markets. Equity markets are responding to reports that stock market today, Dow, S&P 500, NASDAQ futures slide with Alphabet, Tesla earnings on deck, Yahoo Finance. And looking at how some of the biggest global names are trading today. TSMC made a dramatic move today, surged plus 5.55% to $424.61. Investor sentiment is being shaped by is TSMC still the undisputed king of AI chips, caveout AI. N2 node ramp is the most important near-term catalyst. Demand from Apple, Nvidia, and AMD exceeds current capacity. The geopolitical Taiwan risk is the permanent discount the stock will carry, but the fundamental earnings power is exceptional. Arizona fab progress and U.S. CHIPS Act subsidy clarity are the structural positives. Rocket Lab made a dramatic move today, surged plus 5.14% to $69.12. Equity markets are responding to reports that RKLB stock pops 9% after hours on $266 million Air Force win. Retail sees a space sector catalyst. TradingView. Space systems manufacturing, solar panels, reaction wheels, radio frequency components is generating reliable cash flow that cushions launch market volatility. Any tactically responsive space contract win with the US DoD would directly boost near-term Electron revenue. The long-term re-rating catalyst is Neutron's maiden flight timeline. ASML made a dramatic move today, surged plus 3.59% to $1,801.51. Equity markets are responding to reports that ASML shares fall after hiking sales forecast for second time this year on strong AI chip demand. The EUV monopoly is one of the strongest competitive moats in all of technology. AI chip demand for the most advanced nodes directly benefits ASML without the execution risk of being a chip maker. Watch for any update on the 2026 to 2027 capacity shipment schedule. Let us give you our near-term view on the NASDAQ 100. The near-term technical picture for NASDAQ 100 looks constructive. Watch the $30,321 level as the first meaningful resistance zone. A close above there on decent volume would be an encouraging sign for bulls. As always, this is analytical commentary, not financial advice. To summarize, 8 indices in the green, 5 in the red today. Risk-on conditions dominate the global equity landscape. Here is your market watchlist heading into the next session. Keep a close eye on central bank speakers and rate commentary, and key economic data releases. Any one of these could be the catalyst that defines the next major directional move. Every morning, before markets open, we break down exactly what is moving and why. If you want that edge every day, subscribe and hit the bell icon. If today's analysis was useful, a like is the best way to support the channel. We genuinely appreciate every single one. We read every comment. Drop your view below. That is all from MTRS_Market Pulse for today. All analysis is for informational and educational purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. Always consult a qualified financial advisor. Trade safe, and we will see you in the next one. That is your global indices roundup from MTRS_Market Pulse. Subscribe for daily updates across every major market.